Well, good afternoon and welcome to Retirement Trades. It's time for a little bit of an update here on the account. I figured I'd let you all in on what I'm thinking at this point in time. Today is July 9th. It's supposed to be big tariff day. And guess what? Pushed back again. Just sort of, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it all, to be honest with you. Just can't believe a whole lot of what is said these days. Anyways, let's look at this here and see where we're at. AMD, we are looking good. So, okay, so I'm seriously thinking about closing this trade out now here because it's 555 days left till expiration. We are well below our get even period we needed here, our get even point. So let's just see what would happen on the spreadsheet. Let's take a peek here. AMD, the only position we have left open. If let's just say we were to close that today, and what is the, bear with me, I just got to quickly see what if we want to close that 1065 is what it's saying here. Let's shoot for mid is 1060. So we would have to plug in negative 10.6 here. And overall, all right, we would still be down a fair bit, but we'd be down $1,200 here, which it was, to be honest with you, it went bad right from day one. Literally the day after we opened up this first long call leap position here. The very next day, analysts come out against AMD and it tanked immediately. And we've been crawling and clawing our way back all this time here. So at one point, I want to say we were down probably at least $4,000 on this one trade. So to get back to where we're only going to be out 1239 on the trade, believe it or not, I feel like that's a little bit of a win. What would it take me to get that 1239 back here? It's not going to happen. It's not in the positions we currently have because we were forced to sell that leap, which is the one thing that would have been making us the most money all along. But because being constrained by a small account, we can't. We've got this put going on here. The most we could possibly get out of this would be another 1,057. So we have to pretty much wait 555 days to get that. So that does not sound like a bargain. Doing something better with the money sounds like a better plan. So let's see what we can do here. The close position, 1055 is the mid. So we're buying this. So we want to buy it as low as possible. Let's see if we can't get that 1050 that we saw just a minute ago and see what happens here. And away it goes. So, and what's it going to tell us? 1065, we're asking 1050. That might be a bit much. So let's unlock it. Go to the mid, 1055, see if it'll fill that. All right. Still says working. Not going to get all excited over $5s and $10 this year. So 1060. And we're filled. It's official. We are done with AMD. And we did get our 1060 price on that. So let's just look at the chart here. We already have it filled out. Let's just pop in today's date here, make it official. And that is that. So we are down $1,239 on the AMD position, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what else we got going on over here. Carnival Cruise Lines, okay. We bought, we sold a put on that. We got deep in the money there. And so we were assigned the shares. I want to say it was 22 and change, and we worked our way back up. That position on the 100 shares is worth almost 2,900 now. Before, when we were below the 25, we did sell a covered call, I believe at 25, or then we rolled it up to 27. So this isn't going anywhere right now. So the more money the shares make, the more money this call is going to lose. So we can do a couple of things here. We can close out this call. We can buy that back and then basically let the shares run. We would only do that if we were relatively certain or believe that the Carnival Cruise Line shares were going to be worth more in the future. Um, that goes up and down. That's more of a Carnival's more of a trade than an investment for me, really. But anyways, so let's do this first. Let's close Carnival and see unlocked mid positions 320. And let's send that off. Look at that, filled pretty quick. Okay, so let's pop that in our spreadsheet. Carnival, the call, those are the shares. Here's the call. We're going to have closed that today. And let's see, price was, what did we say, 320? Man, right, bear with me here. Let's just quickly check that email just to be sure. I think it's negative 320. Yep. And so that goes over. Where does that put us there? So currently we're down $94 on the trades, but we have not collected a profit for these shares we hold right now. So let's take a peek at that. And let's see. Back to positions, Carnival Cruise Lines, 28.94 closed positions right now, mid price on this. Let's be greedy. Ask for that penny. See what happens. 28.95 and send. What's the chart look like for that today? All right, it's we would just need that to bump up just a little bit. What's the shorter time frame going to look like here? That's a daily view. Let's scroll up to a 15-minute, see what happens. You know what? Let's just let that stew for a minute. It's like we're touching that line. Let's go back and see what else we got going on here. SOX. All right, we've got 84.4% of this. We're going to close out all positions today. If you haven't caught on to the theme, I think I need a reset here. We're only down about, I think, $1,000 on the account, but let's see here. Let's close this position here. What's the mid price? 275 sounds like a fantastic number as far as I'm concerned. And all right, replace. Open 277. They want a little more. Compromise 276. And done. SOX is done at 276. Let's look at this one here and mark that as closed as of today for negative 276. And look at this, SOXL. So far, all of our trades on SOXL have netted us 378.65. It was ugly for a while. That whole April thing uh, really wreaked havoc on the small account. But let's see here. Back over to Thinkorswim. What do we got going on here? All right, we're gonna replace that. What do we got? So we'll stab at the mid. 28.94. All right, I guess we're just going to just. Oh no, it's gonna be a booger. All right, 28.92. Let's get out of Carnival. There we go. It's official. We have no positions. Okay, so 28.92 was the price. Carnival, Carnival Cruise Lines here. That's this position here. Let's see, today's date. We have received 28.94. So that's that. And all in all, we have, why is this not registering anything here? I had to go back and do some math in the stock ones here. So totally negative 2,500 we receive here. Let's just pull that down. What is this one saying? So H11 minus N11. So H11 minus N11. Oh, I still have it marked as open. All right, we close it. If it fills, it goes through. All in all, we cleared $300 on Carnival. But let's pop into the account now. We have absolutely nothing here. We have account value is roughly $8,900. So we're down $1,150-ish on the account in total. 900 this year to date. So let's take a slightly different approach on this. I was chasing some random ideas here. I'm running through some stock screeners, just seeing what's out there, looking for options, opportunities, and I'm looking at this Imperial BioPharma. Given pharma's not in favor with the current administration right now, but so let's take a closer look here at this MREO. Okay, let's look at the chart over here real quick. That's a shorter term chart. I typically like to look at the daily 1 year. And it's definitely down here, but it's crawling its way back up. And what I noticed on this one was come in here, getting in before earnings. Look at that, we got the little split here. Oh, it's not as good as it was earlier. Okay, I looked at this earlier before I opened up the recording software, and to be honest with you, I could have got 35 cents for this $2 put. And let's see. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry, I wasn't. It was not much different than this. But anyways, let's take a peek here real quick. If we're talking about a $2 put, options buying power, let's just say we got 8,800 here. So 8,800 divided by $2, it could get 44 contracts here if I wanted to. So let's look at that again here. So 44 times, let's say we can get to 0.13, 4,400 times 0.13, we can collect 572 on this here. If we can get the 13 cents, and basically that is a very, very, very big gain here. So say we can get to 13 divided by 2, you're getting a 6.5% return on that money in just so it's going to be the 18th. So we're talking 9 days. Is it a gamble? Yeah. Yes, it is. Certainly a gamble. I'm looking at the chart here though, and on the daily chart, they're showing the lower bowlines are down around 259 to 260 range. That put I would be selling is down here at 2. We have not seen those numbers since the whole April fiasco. So And if you kind of can imagine this whole April divide not being there, it kind of looks like a nice bottom. It looks like a nice bottom with the April in there, but like I said, it's gambling. This is just a slightly different approach that I'm having. There's a couple others I looked at too. One was VOR, another biopharma type of thing. It spiked today. You can make real good money on this $2 put right now, but that is, in my mind, a bigger risk because of the recent run up. Okay, so we get a big run up like this, it's going to do one of two things. It either is resetting here and going to run up higher, or it's going to run up and it's going to pull back. And to be honest with you, this isn't one I'm comfortable owning, down in the $1.50 or $1.50 range and waiting long term for it to get back up there, because if you look at it, it really has only been at $2 today in the last year. So that one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The gains could be more, but I'm not excited about it. This one doesn't scare me though. $2, that's very much if I end up winning this at $2, that's the lowest point it's been in a year. I don't think I would regret that too much. So what we're going to do, we are going to look at this. And what did I say we had there? 44 different options. Let's just do it the faster way. 44. Okay, what does this set us up with? There's the mid price. Let's be a little bit greedy because you know, we are right there. Current price is $3. So if this goes up any farther, that's going to drop that price even more. So we really can't. We're buying at the money for the most part as far as strike price goes, but we're getting still at that one standard deviation line here. So there's only like about a 14% chance that we end up in the money. If we end up in the money, I'm not disappointed because, like I said, this company hasn't been under $2 except for that very narrow window in April. So let's see if we can't get 13 cents for this guy. What is this going to require from us? Pretty much most all of our buying power as we knew. And let's see, didn't get filled right away. Let's come down to the mid, send it there, 12 cents. And I'm going to let that sit for a minute. So I don't know if I want to go much less than that because you get down to 10 cents. I mean, that's still a 5% gain. That's nothing really wrong with it. But we're trying to make money here. Okay, so it's back under 2.99. If the price can drift just a little bit closer to the 2 here, comes down a few cents, it might get me that 11 cents. Let's try that one quick. And they're kind of stuck on that 10 cents. So let that sit for a minute. Okay, I just want to pop over here for a minute here. I gave you guys a quick peek into one of my larger accounts here a few weeks ago, last time I posted, and I want to say we were up 6 or 7% for the last 30 days at that point. Looking back at the last 30 days from today's date, we are currently up 10.42%. So this account is up $46,000 in the last 30 days. So just so you guys know, I do have an understanding of how the market works. I am doing better than I'm doing in this tiny little account. And yeah, I just, This one has me frazzled trying to figure this out. I'm going to cancel this because I'm just not, I'm losing interest in that. And it's mainly because it's kind of a new strategy I'm thinking about. Let me look some of these. All right, let's look at some of these. This is a screener that I'm using over here. And basically it brings up, generally it's set to pick up anything over 75%, or 75%, listen to me, 0.75% gains in weekly options over the next, this right now I think this is set for 10 days because it's the middle of the week. So this should pick up next weekend's, next Friday's expiration. So you can look at some stuff like here, MBX, Wolf. I actually have a pretty healthy position in Wolf right now, out around this one standard deviation put. This is the 1.5 put. I want to say that might be the one that I'm in actually, and I had about 200 contracts of that, and I've done well on it. I am not going to hold it till expiration on Friday, but I don't know if I can get another 10. Look at that, that's a 12% gain. You know what? Let's play that over there. July 18th, 1.5 put for Wolf. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Wolf speed, show you guys what's kind of going on here. They had a decent pop. They've already got the pullback. It seems to be stabilizing right there. Where it's stabilizing, you follow the line along. It's right at this kind of support here. So this is, I don't know. It is a bit of a gamble. I'm sitting on the 1.5. Let's zoom in enough to get to that point here. So I was sitting in the 1.5 for this Friday in my larger account, and I think I took 200 positions. 30 got sold out for 5 cent gain. I know, excuse me, a 10-cent gain. So that made me $300 right there. The rest is sitting, I want to say, at that same sell price. So if Wolf comes back up into the 250 range, it will certainly trigger my sales, and I'll make about $2,000 in total on that position. If it doesn't, if it just hovers down here, I may end up riding this out till the end. But let's see what's so currently the 150. Yeah, so I think I've got them in the sell at a nickel right now, and they're at 4, or excuse me, buy them back in a nickel, and they're at 4 cents. So it's right there. Any move upward in Wolf makes me that profit. But let's take a look at next week's. And this is about the price I got into it at too. Was I think I got into them for 15 cents, selling them at 15, buying them back at 10 is a really, really healthy gain because 15 cents, $1.50, that's a 10% right there. Let's see what we got here. All right, so $1.50. What can we get from? Should be able to do this math in my head quickly, but 8,800 divided by 1.5, 58 contracts. Let's just do 50. At 15 cents is the mid price. And let's do that. There we go. We are in, guys. We are deep in. Basically, we have all our eggs in one basket expiring on July 18th. And let's see here. I'm going to enter that into the sheet. I've been working in a new spreadsheet style for my other account, and I like it better in some ways, but this sheet is working fine over here, so we're going to continue it for now. Okay, so we're going to call this Wolf, and Wolf, and here we go. So what do we got? We got today we have sold a put on the 18th expiration with a $1.50 strike price. We bought 50 contracts, sold 50 contracts at 15 cents. So that has gained us $750 added to the account. So right there, I mean, if we can ride this out, to be honest with you, I'll sell it at the end of this week. I'll sell it at the beginning of next week for 5 cents, if at all possible, instead of waiting it out and seeing what happens. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got to say. It was supposed to be a quick update, but I ended up chatting a little too long and cleaned out, wiped out all the positions we had. We got a reset. We're going to go at it a little bit different. We're going to be looking for uh, selling premium right around the one standard deviation where we can find things that seems to be uh, pay off a little bit better. So higher risk, much higher reward. And let's see if a different perspective doesn't work on this small account. So thanks for watching, and I will give you guys an update as soon as I have anything worth sharing.